Hi, here I want to talk about my key learnings I had from my capstone project. During the semester, I've been doing project of basement renovation together with the Zebra Developments, who is focusing on residential construction and residential renovations. When I just received the project of basement renovation, I really didn't know where to start and what to do first. The suggestion I had from my professor is to review the project management processes, and that been really helpful because um, I realized that even though my sponsor didn't require me to fill up any documents, any formal documents, that's been the way how they've been dealing with the project as a routinely. They didn't pay attention too much on the documentation. However, for my purposes and the learning purposes, I decided to create all the documents required. And while I was doing it, I realized in more detail and more fully what is exactly the scope of the project, how can I approach, who will be involved, what is the stakeholders. So this has been really helpful in a place where I didn't know where to start. I started from the beginning, and these give me a really good platform to understand what is all the project about. The second thing I learned is that the planning was really important for especially the renovation projects. Not only on the beginning where I had to think how to approach the work, but also I had to focus on during the process how the things have been done and what will be has to be done next, and planning in all the aspects, even though it's really challenging to plan everything from the beginning. The best if I would have had an idea what needs to be done. What I'm talking about is while I was focusing on planning the scheduling the subcontractors who would be doing the work in the basement, I left out of my side the material delivery. That yes, some of the materials had been delivered together with the subcontractors. They would bring their own materials, but some of them had to be provided by the clients, and was a good and support from the sponsor to let me know in advance where I've been falling behind. The other things was really important to know the deadlines. I've been really fortunate to have a sponsor and a client who's been really supportive and took me and offered me a project where I could really learn and practice my project management skills. And my particular project didn't have any deadlines, and the client didn't have a budget limit. Rather than being reasonable for pricing, it been challenging not to have a deadline. So I realized that I had to set my own time frames for the tasks to be completed. Otherwise, everything, all the process is sloping backward. The last but not least, I have to say it's been really the biggest experience of this project is learning the communication and interaction with the stakeholders, with the subcontractors. Being a newbie, I had been feeling not secured about what I'm actually doing. However, during the process, I learned that the people are really supportive in the industry, and maybe if some of the everybody is a person and maybe have their own flaws. However, I've learned how is that much easier and nicer to keep a good relationships with everyone, and understand the needs of every particular group of people. Interaction, that's been a greatest experience, and I cherish a lot what I've learned, and how I had to come out of my comfort zone and talk to people during the communication with the subcontractors. When I've been requesting the quotes, I realized that I missed some things that had been about the details of the project, and I had to go back, and it's been learning curve for me. But having a feeling I've been, by the end of the project, that I'm more secured on picking up the phone and calling to somebody. That's been a great learning for me. That's about it. Thank you very much.